Hey guys, Chelsea from Attention to Details, and I want to do a video sharing with you guys some superior products that I'm going to be using on today's detail. I have a 2013 Subaru Outback in for full detail. We're going to be doing in and out, a polish, as well as a sealant coating on it. So I want to share with you guys, for any of you who are looking for a cost-effective brand, if you want to stick with a particular brand for the line of products, I want to highlight some of the interior cleaners that Superior Products carry. So let me show you the inside, and then I'll show you the products that we're going to be using, and then I'll show you a little bit of work with them. I'm not going to go into too much length. Hopefully we're going to try to keep this video shorter. This is just going to kind of be a quick review. I'll be doing some more in-depth looks at these chemicals in the future, but let's take a look at this vehicle. Alright, so we have floor mats here, as well as carpets that we're going to have to clean our plastics, scrub our carpets. We've got leather interior, and you can see if we come in close, we've got a lot of heavy staining on these seats, cup holders. Leather cleaner is definitely going to get a good workout today, as well as our VLR brush. And you can just see this is, I would say, on the heavily soiled side, but nothing that these products can't tackle. So we're going to be using Pink Perfection to scrub all of our plastics down. I like this because it has a little bit more of a soap base to it. It's similar to their Green All that Superior Products has, but it has a little bit more soap base to it. And I know, especially with the coronavirus that we are battling right now, they are saying that soap products help break down the fat of the coronavirus. And so I am using more of a soap-based product. This is like an APC with soap in it, and then we'll wipe that clean. And I'm also going to be following up all of my interiors with Spray 9. This is not a Superior Products, but this is a disinfectant that is on the EPA list recommended to try to kind of help combat. So that's just a sidebar. But I'm not necessarily making any claims that I'm disinfecting or completely sanitizing, but we're going to be doing our best to try to disinfect surfaces, keep ourselves safe and our customers safe. But once we clean our vinyl and plastics, we're going to be following up our plastic dressing with Aqua Gloss. This is diluted 1:1. I bought a sample bottle, filled it up, filled the rest up with water, and that will be our dressing. And then here for our stains, for the carpets and mats, we're going to be using Zap-it. Now this is a ready-to-use product. They do have other carpet cleaners, but this one has come highly recommended, and you have to continually shake it up because the product can separate over time. So we're going to be testing out Zap-it on our carpets and mats, and then we're going to be using Superior Products, their leather cleaner, followed by the leather vinyl or leather and vinyl lotion. So these two come highly recommended. So here we're using the leather cleaner on these heavily soiled seats along with the VLR brush. This is a vinyl leather brush. You can pick this up off of Amazon or really any detailing websites. They will carry these. It's a very popular brush with almost a felt pad to be able to get into all of the grooves and textures of the leather seat. But you can see I'm just spraying this on, agitating with the VLR brush, and the dirt, the body oils, the staining is melting right off. It's almost as if I'm using a magic eraser, but I'm not. I don't have to worry that I'm going to strip any of the dyes. It is cleaning these seats so thoroughly and so quickly. The only thing I notice is that the solution can evaporate or dry out quickly, so you want to just continually be putting fresh solution down so that way it doesn't dry out and stain. But once I'm done scrubbing all of this, I'll bring you in closer for you guys to see close up just how amazing this product works. I did not have to scrub. I did not have to work up a sweat. Spray, agitate, wipe, done. So next up, we're gonna work with Pink Perfection. This is the soap-based APC, very similar to Green All, along with the Nanoskin Auto Scrub Brush. We're just gonna spray and agitate, and you can see we are working in direct sunlight, so I wanna try to move quickly because you never wanna let any sort of APC dry out on the material, especially in direct sunlight, as it can stain it or bleach it. But you can see, even though we're fighting the sun and the product is evaporating, we still have decent work time, and we're also able to get all of that nasty grime and scratches and dirt scrubbed off safely. I didn't have to use a magic eraser that normally I would have to use on a heavily soiled surface like this, but between these two I was able to get all the soils out of some of the textured surfaces, and we have a great, fantastic final look. Especially with working in direct sunlight, I didn't have to run the risk of the surface being damaged. So here you can just see our 50-50, and it turned out great. Came in here, was able to safely clean everything. Again, we're in direct sunlight here. We don't have any sort of staining on the plastics. We got everything nice and clean and agitated. You can see our cup holders look fantastic. Steering wheel looks night and day. We're able to scrub all of that nasty kind of built up dirt and grease right off. Air vents, everything. No staining, nice consistent clean finish. So there's Pink Perfection for you at work, even in direct sunlight, and no damage. Next up is Zap-it. We're going to shake our solution up, spray it, and then agitate it with our drill brushes, and we're going to extract and rinse with our Aqua Gloss. I'm just using cold water extraction for this, but you can see we're getting a nice, consistent, clean, fantastic smell. It rinses very easily. It's a low foam solution, so you know you don't have to worry about heavy resoiling from too much residue being left behind in the carpet. But I was really impressed with working with this product. It just gave me a really nice, clean, finished look, but I also didn't have that nasty problem of residue being left behind. Last but not least, here's Aqua Gloss. We have this cut 1:1, and we're just applying this on one half of the panel so you can see the comparison from treated to untreated. But you can see once we remove the tape, it is a beautiful satin finish, non-greasy, dries to the touch. If I were to run my finger from one side to the next, it's not smearing any sort of greasy residue. Nice gel-like consistency and a beautiful melon smell. I am absolutely in love with this product. It is my new go-to dressing for interiors. Alright guys, we are done on this interior, and I have got to say, I am absolutely blown away by the end result. This interior, I would say, was pretty heavily soiled. The leather seats were actually some of the worst that I have seen in a long time, especially for this being a 2013. You could tell that they just hadn't really had a good deep cleaning in a long time. There was a lot of sticky stuff in the seams, and you can just see that these products killed it. I'm absolutely blown away. I know sometimes as detailers we find that, you know, we can kind of label and say that the more economical cleaners are going to be for our daily drivers, and then we'll buy like a premium product for our high-end or our luxury vehicles. And I would have to say that all of these products I would feel very comfortable using on a high-end luxury vehicle. They worked fantastically. Some things to note, and like I said in the videos, Pink Perfection worked beautifully, especially in direct sunlight. I didn't have any sort of staining on my plastics. It was about 75 degrees today. As soon as the solution hit this, I was agitating it with my Nanoskin scrubbing sponge that was sitting in water, and I went over this and cleaned it, but there were certain situations where the solution was starting to evaporate, certain APCs that can cause some staining. It can be a little risky, and I didn't have any of that. Now that doesn't mean universally that is a rule. I was testing it out in an extreme scenario, and I would say typically for those of you who are working in direct sunlight, you want to try to pull your plastics into the shade, but I wanted to test out its capabilities, and it did a fantastic job. And then we dressed everything with Aqua Gloss 1:1. You can see we've got a beautiful satin finish. I wouldn't say it's high gloss, I wouldn't say it's matte, it's just got a nice satin finish, and the smell is fantastic. It smells like melons, and then between the melon smell here and then the citrus smell from the Zap-it, you can see we got all of our carpets nice and beautifully clean. All of that soiling came out. And then I want to show you right here, this is my Aqua Pro Vac. You can see no foam. We've got all that dirty soil and dirt pulled out, and I was able to fully use my dirty water container and not have to run back and forth because one filled up before the other because of foam. And then when it came to the leather cleaner, honestly, I think that was the star of the show. It melted the dirt off just using a VLR brush. It almost was if I was using a magic eraser. That's how well it cleaned. I did only do the leather conditioner on this part right here because I'm going to be doing the door jambs tomorrow, and I don't want any sort of overspray to get on an already conditioned seat, so I'll go ahead and condition them once I'm done wiping down my door jambs. This has a really great new car leather scent, so if you were to use this as a 1-2, this doesn't really have any odor to it, maybe a mild APC smell, but then once you top it with this leather lotion, it gives the vehicle that nice, fresh, clean smell. So for those of you who are looking for an interior cleaning regimen, I'm going to recommend to you guys that you check all of these products out. But when it comes to cleaning carpets, leather, plastics, doing dressings, and then conditioning your leather, you can't beat the value. I'll put the product links for all of these products. They are super affordable. Thanks, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this information, and we're going to get these guys some supper. They have been outside playing all day. Thank you, Jesus. And we're going to get cleaned up. But you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and following. Be sure to like the video, and if you have any other superior products that you want me to test out, try out, let me know in the comment section down below. I know I've used Rage, Dirt Buster, now these products here. I have a few more, Road Warrior, Firepower, so we'll try to test those out in the future. But you guys have a great night. We'll see you later.